Hey, we're going to take a blast through these year-over-year Stouffville numbers. I just realized as I'm looking at the screen that one of my headers is wrong. The one for May 22 should actually be June 22. The numbers represent June 2022, although the header says May. So my apologies for that. So we'll start with the number of sales. So a year ago in June 2022 in Stouffville, we had 38 sales total, and that's across all home types. May 23, we had 90 sales, and we are now sitting at 63 sales. So sales have come down. And so if you've heard the recent reports in the media, definitely the market did slow. As a feet on the ground realtor, I can definitely tell you things were a little slower this past month. Bookings were down, and certainly showings were down on listings we've had as well. Average sale price a year ago in June 2022 was $1,293,000, $1,259,000 in May 2023, and currently, let me get my head out of the way, $1,436,000. So we have seen an increase year over year. Now, again, we are looking at average sale price. So in a town like Stouffville, where you have, condos and, real high density, tightly packed units as well, you have farms and multi-million-dollar homes. So depending on what's predominantly selling that month, it is going to pull that number around. So just bear that in mind. But overall, we have seen the trend overall starting to pick up again, starting in around May of this year. The SNLR is the sales to new listings ratio, tells us out of the homes coming on the market each month, what's the percentage of them that are selling. It's how we, as realtors, and how the media picks up whether it's a buyer's or seller's market. So a year ago, 24% of the homes that came on the market sold in June 2022. 58% of the homes that came on the market in May 2023 sold, and currently trending at 42. Pardon me if I can get my head out of the way. So 42% of the homes that came on the market sold. So that's again telling us that the market is a little bit softer. 42% basically puts us into a buyer's market at that point. So we've been hovering the last number of months over between buyer's market, balanced market, seller's market, but really we've been in that 50 to 60% range roughly. And so overall the market is in a fairly balanced market. Months of inventory remaining tells us that if no other homes came on the market after today at the current rate of consumption or current rate of buying, how long would it take to completely deplete the inventory? So a year ago, June 22, we had 4.6 months of inventory remaining, 1.4 in May. So not a lot of inventory out there, currently trending at 2.3. So again, a healthy amount of inventory out there. So at this point, if you have been in the market for a little bit, maybe gone through some competition, as a buyer, you haven't been able to get your hands on anything, definitely 2.3 months of inventory gives you some options out there. So, have a look at the maybe some older listings or something that's been hanging around a little bit, because with 2 months of inventory, there's definitely some inventory hanging around. Sale price to list price ratio, homes selling at 96% of ask a year ago, 104.8 in May of this year, and currently trending at 105.6. Now, this number is, in my opinion, grossly overstated or understated, depending on what your point of view is. Most homes out there right now predominantly are being priced under market value or under an expected sale price. So again, as an example, you have a house that's listed at $799 that they're full well expecting $1 million on it. And so that number is really inflated right now. That's why I say overstated, but you could also look at it as understated in the sense that the homes are being purposely underpriced. So, it's really a number that has no bearing in reality right now, with that over asking number. And, 100, have a look at this, like 105% over asking or of asking price in Stouffville, and that's across all home types. So I'm just looking at the graph here, and we have in Stouffville like 122%, 115%. So there are homes that are going drastically over asking price. Days on market to get a home sold, 16 a year ago, 17 in May, currently trending at 11. I won't move my body this time. But homes selling very, very, very quick. And I believe what you would be seeing that for is just because we had less listings coming on the market. The competition stayed fairly steady through June. And again, which can happen when there's less listings coming on the market. But we are also fairly chunked less sales too, 30%. So anyways, if you have any questions on how this information would pertain to your Stouffville home, or any questions about the market in general, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day.